Hi YouTube, it's Brenton. I'm back with another video on my own proper account playing Thief. Now as you can see, my Mage, Warlock, Hunter, and Thief, and to some degree Priest are quite high level. It's because I really enjoy playing those classes. Now the reason I don't play the other classes is not because they're bad, but it's just I don't have any good cards with them, so it's very hard for me to sort of win with them. Anyway, since we'll be playing my Thief, I'm calling it the Cathief deck because it's going to use the Cthulhu. Now, here is Emperor, a legendary card I got from one of the solo adventures back in the day. So each turn that it stays on the field, it reduces all my cards by one. Very powerful for turn best. Now, Cthulhu is a legendary card that I showed you how to get last video. Now we're going to see it in action. Now, the reason I called it Silent Assassin and not Cathief was because this is a retrospective commentary. But anyway, so the aim of this deck is to keep buffing my Cthulhu. So when I finally drop it, it'll do heaps of damage, and yeah, hopefully it gets me to win. Anyway, so of course I'm going to be playing casual and not so much ranked, because in ranked there are a lot of decks out there that are meta, which basically means that the community decides that this set of cards is the strongest for this class and most likely to help you win. And of course, majority of the classes are legendary and rare and epic, and I just don't have the money or the dust to reach that level, so I usually just play casual for fun, which is what I really enjoy. So let's get started. We found a worthy opponent. There's going to be some quality gameplay in this video, so please stick around to the very end. I'm very excited to share this video with you. Now, with this deck, I generally chuck away any cards that don't give me a drawing ability, just because I know this deck, and the more cards that I can draw early game means earlier I can sort of pick up Cthulhu and sort of end the game quicker. Now I'll be versing this Paladin, so wish me luck. So usually the coin on the Thief first turn is a bad decision, but since I know my deck isn't very good, I want to up the tempo as fast as I can, so that's why I'm playing my Loot Hoarder. So he's going to play a Discover card. Oh, by the way, I'm only going to show videos of me winning. There are videos of me losing, but I think I'll save that for a compilation later on of something called Never Lucky or something like that. It would just be fun to watch. So right now we're just buffing our Cthulhu as much as we can and attacking him. So as you can see, the battle cry gives Cthulhu plus 2. So now Enrage he gets an effect when he takes damage. So basically if he takes damage, he gets to attack twice and has increased power. So I really don't want to fight that, so I'm going to eliminate it quick and early. And we're going to keep pressuring him. Excuse me for my sneezes and sniffles. So now I'm just trying to figure out if it's better to play my taunt and sort of make his weapon attack my taunt or not. But I decided to play Burgle, which got me a nice card. So first I'm going to attack his face. And then, oh, virus protection is turned off. The only protection I need is taunt, buddy. No, I should really get that checked out. I'll do that after. Alright, so I'm going to give this guy Divine Shield, just so I can keep piling on pressure. So he's using his hero power right now, and he's opting to not use his weapon, which is smart of him. So I'm going to play a little bit cheesy and use my Fan of Knives, which deals 1 damage to all enemy minions. And now because I killed both of them at the same time, the death rattle from that minion doesn't work. So normally the death rattle would give another minion divine shield, but I've negated that. I'm gonna hold on to my weapon. So he's played, well, the evolved form of my loot hoarder, you could say. So I'm gonna backstab him by taking 2, and then I'll just take the damage myself. So I'm not afraid to take a little bit of damage. And I'm gonna buff my loot hoarder. And then I got another loot hoarder, which is which is pretty crazy. There's a lot of 2 minions out there, so me getting 2 of it was very helpful to me. So now I wanted to protect them a little bit more, just so I could do a bit more damage next turn. So I decided to play my taunt now. So I'm in a good spot. I've still got 2 assassinates and a betrayal. So any strong level monster I should be able to take down with not too much difficulty, hopefully. Oh my god, look at that. So now I decide to assassinate it, which seems like a big of a waste, but I really wanted to use the combo power that I'd gained from it to really just apply a lot of pressure onto him. Just keep piling on pressure. And hope that I draw Cthulhu and sort of finish things off. So that's how my Cthulhu deck works. Yeah, I really like puns. You're going to have to put up with all my puns in my future videos, guys. And girls. And cats. You know, whoever watches my videos. Okay, that's fine. I think we should win next. Yeah. So he's conceded because we've won. So well played. Just a bit of a friendly gesture. So look, we've 3 wins and we get 10 gold. So that's how it works, you know. You can earn gold from data quests or just winning in these types of modes. And I think we're going to move straight on to the second game. Now this is an example of why you should never give up until the last card is played. And I'll explain why. But yeah, I believe that I versed a hunter in this game. Let's have a look-see. Always like the finding opponent symbols, because there's always funny stuff in there, like it'll be like, oh, a novice, a Blizzard developer, a Murloc. It's the little things that make this game really cute. So yeah, here we go. Again, another example of me just replacing cards that aren't draws. Gotta say hello. Be courteous. So there's other emotes as well that I'm just choosing to greet. Now, squelching means you can turn off another person's talk. So if they keep saying like, oh, well played, or threatening you, and you don't really like them talking, you can just turn them off, and then they won't be able to speak. So now he's played a secret, and when he played that secret, I could smell it. I could smell it being an explosive trap, because that's usually the card that they play early turn to remove easy minions. So bam, he's already killed him easily. But now I get a draw, so I'm opting to play my defense here, just because I know that the hunter doesn't have a lot of focal targets for board killing. They usually save it to destroy the hero. So I'm just sort of trying to bait out his cards at the moment. So I'm opting to buff my Cthulhu here. and play a little bit more defensively and set up a late game domination. So Eagle Thorn Bow is a weapon that gains more durability as each secret is revealed, and assuming he's going to play a lot of secrets, I might be in for a tough time. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can defeat him. So I'm going to probably die here, but that's okay. I'm just going to try and draw some cards and end my turn for now. So a weakness of my deck is that if they spam too many minions on the field, I have very difficulty clearing them because I only have one fan of knives, which is usually how I get overwhelmed. And if there's just too many legendary minions, then I just get overwhelmed as well. And sometimes bad luck kills me. And by sometimes I mean a lot. Help me. But yeah, the card that I played now is for each turn that I end, I get another +1/1 on my Cthulhu, which is nice because it's just sort of the ever looming danger of a Cthulhu happening. So the reason he summoned a Hound was to get more value out of his kill command. So instead of doing 3 damage, does 5. Now they can only have 2 copies of a card, right? In standard. So he's used the kill command, right? So he can't use it on me now, as in my hero. So I'm not afraid to play a little bit more sort of aggressively now. Counting cards and realizing each spell that each class has really helps you out later on. So at the beginning of the game, I recommend you just sort of get used to the mechanics before learning the nooks and crannies, but when you do, they really help you out. So right now, I believe there's a BlizzCon is happening soon, and I've chosen a champion already from Korea. So hopefully he takes me far and I get free packs. But yeah, I think the winner of the game, so you have to win 12 games in a row, something ridiculous like that in Heroic Arena, and you get like 50 packs, 3 guaranteed legendary, maybe one of them was golden, and heaps of arcane dust and gold. It's just crazy. But winning 12 in a row is pretty hard. But yeah. So yeah, right now it's just wiping me off. He's doing very well to clear the board while hitting me at the same time. It's a very good combination. Hunters are known for that. Now, using that for one is quite wasteful, but at the same time, I don't really have any other cards that were sort of the appropriate card to play at that turn. Now, I drew Emperor, and I'm going to play him. And you can sort of see it in action. So you get this from the solo adventure, I think, Black Rock Mountain. So watch, once my turn ends and all my cards go down by 1. Easy. So this opens up a lot of combos for any card, any class. So you can play more cards in a turn, which makes it deadlier. So it could be that 1 extra damage that makes you win or lose. So having that is very important, which is why he sort of cleared it quite quickly, which was good on him, but sad for me. So I'm going to steal some of his cards. So Burgle is I add 2 cards from his class to my hand. So, oh, that's a nice combo. So this allows me to see a card. So hopefully I get a high draw. Nope, unfortunately. But I've removed his legendary, so he can't draw at that turn. And he's going to snipe it, which is pretty sad. I was hoping to leave him on the field so I could get another beast, but hey, that's the game. And I'll end my turn for now. Currently, we're in a good spot in the fact that we can do sort of 5 damage to minions. So anything big that he summons. Oh, here we go. So you'll see an example of. So the Call of the Wild is very powerful. It summons all 3 minions for the hunter. Very powerful card. for the background noise. Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna go kill his, sort of negate his Call of the Wild. Sorry about that. But yeah, we're just gonna apply a bit of pressure. Right now he's in a very big advantage because he can just keep doing 2 damage to me. So within sort of the next 6 turns or less, I'm guaranteed to lose. And he's played a lot of secrets, so I'm pretty scared right now. I'm in a terrible spot, to be honest. And yeah, see, kill command. There you go, bam. So he's guaranteed to win in what now? Ooh, 2 turns. He'll win in 2 turns. And I don't have anything that can sort of defeat his secrets or his traps. So right now I'm pretty sort of quaking in my boots. But for some reason he gave up. He probably had a bad hand and he didn't have anything else that can make it happen, so he gave up and I won. But if he waited it out, he would have seen that I really had nothing and he would have won. So it sort of tells you to never give up, which is really good. A free win. That's sort of the nature of the game sometimes. We're going to move on to the last game, which is really good. I missed the start of it, but this mage was very powerful. He kept attacking me in the face, and he had the legendary card that adds additional 5 random ones. So basically he has 5 more cards than me and 5 quite dangerous cards because they're legendary. So you always hope that they get sort of the less effective legendaries, because there's a spectrum, you know. Sometimes there's a very powerful legendary that really helps the class just thrive, and there's other ones that's a bit meh. But usually all the ones that I fight, they get really good legendaries. So he's frozen me, so I can't attack his mirror taunt, but that's okay, because I still have Shiv. Sorry for any background noise. So now we're going to play Fan of Knives to get rid of all 3 of his minions, which is quite handy. So I'm going to play Loot Hoarder and Novice Engineer just to have a few more draws up my sleeve for the next turn. So he's played Mirror Taunt again, which is the golden version, which is just very pretty to watch, to be honest. So I'm just going to wait it out. Right now I'm in the advantage because I have more cards. So hopefully that can push me past the line. So we're going to sap his minion. So the good thing about that is it sort of removes the threat and makes it you have to fight it later on. So now because there's one less taunt, I can actually attack him right in the face and summon another one. So it's like a problem for future you to face by sapping them. Generally it's quite a good card though. Now he ended his turn really quickly, which is a mistake of him because he got a charge, which means he could have attacked straight away. So sometimes it's important to wait things out a bit as well. I know that it's often that we want to rush through things, but you know, in the end it'll help you a little bit more. In this case, this guy rushed it and he lost his 5 extra attack on me, which is quite a lot of damage actually. So now that's a dangerous card. Every time he casts a spell, he can do 2 extra damage on any of my minions or my face. So it's quite common for them to play low level spells just to sort of wipe the board and do a lot of damage to me. And he's got spell damage, so his spells are going to hurt more. But luckily, very luckily, I had Betrayal in my hand, so you'll see it in action. I force it to attack the minions next to it. So bam, look at that. 2 dead. Bam, eviscerate. Gone. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful thief play right there. To be honest, like a really good draw this game. So that's created by the legendary minion I told you earlier that gives you 5 legendaries for free, and that's one of them. So now I'm contemplating whether to send it back to his hand so he'll play it again next turn, but I realized that it's quite dangerous and it's just not ideal for me, so I'm just going to kill it. Because if I return it to his hand, it's going to take another 8, and my Cthulhu, which I can play next turn, basically there's possibility that the minion will take 8 damage and not the hero, and that could mean a win or a loss for me. So I'm just going straight for face right now, trying to clear as many minions off the board as I can, just so I can ensure most of my damage from my Cthulhu goes to the hero. And you can hopefully see Cthulhu in action. I'm in a really advantageous spot because I've got Cthulhu and Shadow Step. So how Shadow Step works is, oh, here we go. So now he gets a weapon as well, and every time he casts a spell, he gets another minion. So it's a very powerful weapon, to be honest. Definitely worthy of being legendary rank. And that was a card that I got in the last game that helps your opponents. There's a 50% chance that they'll draw an extra card. So I got quite lucky and its effect activated, as you can see by the water splash, and I got 2 extra cards. So right now I'm just deciding what to do, what's the best possible chance to sort of both clear the board so I don't take any damage from his minions and still put a lot of pressure on him. And it turns out making them attack his face and go Cthulhu is the best one. I'm not sure why I didn't backstab at the time. It was just an error. I wasn't really thinking. Sometimes I get a bit anxious as well. But here we go. You'll see the action. So that goes back to my hand. Look, he's even amazed by the combo and it becomes 8. So next turn I can drop it again and just annihilate him. Unless he's summoned something high defensive. Here we go. Here's Yogg-Saron. So this is the game that I talked about last time. They cast heaps of spells for every spell that you've cast each game. So right now he's in a really good spot. Soulfire, okay, that killed him. But oh my goodness, he's just wiping my entire field right now. I'm so scared at this point. Oh, please, please, hopefully he kills himself. Just please, please, please. Yes. Oh my god. Oh, and that's how you win a game with Yogg. So yeah, the recent changes have made Yogg less effective, but it's still a Hail Mary, and as you can see, yeah, Yogg is definitely life. It's the card that I really want. Now, as you can see, I've got 24 packs. I'm trying to save up to 40 and open them all for you with a sort of a live reaction recording. So right now I'm just very tempted to open some packs, but I've got to wait it out. Hopefully he'll get a legendary. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye!